Make sure you stand till the end. If you don't fix it on time, that can lead to an accident and very dangerous scenarios. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a Dodge Charger. If you guys have a Dodge Charger and you have hard brake paddle, guys, we'll explain the top reasons for that, why you need to fix it on time, because that can lead to an accident and loss of brakes as well. When the brake paddle is hard, okay, you're limited, you have limited braking power, and that can, guys, be really dangerous. I don't know how to emphasize that, but fix it immediately. So let's explain what can cause that now. Before we start, let me tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make, guys, at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. On that Dodge Charger we'll have even more. Why we do that? Because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need, guys, in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep making these free videos, absolutely free. And if you guys need to buy any parts, tools for your Dodge Charger or any car, you want to get them at a good price and quick shipping, you want to save money, check out the link in the description of the video below. That's where we get all our tool supplies from, and we'll share where you can find even additional things. So what we have specifically here, 2018 Dodge. Let's explain what can easily, guys, cause, okay, hard brake paddle. We'll be demonstrating on the 3.6 engine, but even if you have a V8, will be very similar. We have everything pretty loose in here, so we can remove upper intake manifold and this and that, so we can show you guys, okay, what we have here. Okay, perfect. And now, with that being said, let's explain now. You have the brake paddle inside, right? And right here, guys, okay, you can see from the top, that's where your brake booster is. That's your brake booster, and that's where your brake pump is located, and you can see the booster here as well. So let's explain now what we have here. The pump is on the bottom, that's the pump reservoir, that's the booster. On the other side of the booster is your actually brake paddle in the vehicle. So that booster is controlled by vacuum. Vacuum will run the diaphragms inside, and when you press the brake paddle, that booster practically will amplify your how much you press the paddle, because without that booster your brakes will be weak. So let's say you only apply, let's say, 10 foot-pound or something like that of pressing, okay, pressing force, it will multiply to, let's say, 100. How it does that? Through vacuum line. That vacuum line on that specific 3.6 engine, okay, if you follow that vacuum line from there, from the booster, you follow it, it comes right here, okay, it comes to the upper intake manifold, right there, it connects to the upper intake manifold, and then you have a secondary line that branches off, and it goes to that device that's known as a vacuum pump. Why you have that vacuum pump? That's actually super smart design, because, okay, most cars, not most, but many, will actually be run by the intake manifold. The vacuum created in the intake manifold will run the brake booster. But if your engine dies, you will be able to press the brakes only a couple of times before you lose your braking power. And they invented that vacuum pump, which will detect that you don't have vacuum. You can see you have a special sensor here that detects the vacuum, and it will activate the pump, so it will create vacuum. And that's a one-way vacuum right here, so it will not affect the engine, as you can see. So it just runs only one way. So that's great, right? But what can cause that hard brake paddle? One, it could be problems with that valve, bad vacuum pump, but the most common thing that we see is a cracked or unplugged vacuum hose. Vacuum hoses will be exposed to a lot of heat here, and eventually they will become fragile, they'll start cracking, and that can easily happen. So those are some of the most common ones. Sometimes we see brake booster that fails, but that's not very often at all, guys. Always check for vacuum leak, broken, unplugged hose. We'll have a video how to test vacuum pump, and also it could be that one directional valve in some cases as well. Hopefully the video will be helpful to any of you needing help with that. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.